Hello, welcome back to RDLP. I'm your host, the Prince of Plays, Solon S. Scott. And when we last left off on 9, we escaped. Look at the white void that we're gonna hang out with. We get to chill out here. Yeah, that nice, just bright whiteness everywhere. Nothing can touch us anymore. Akane vision is over. Now we're back in just Junpei world. We don't have to have a weird psychic link with a 12-year-old for anymore. And yeah, we saved her life from 12 years ago. That's neat. We solved the puzzle. It was very goofy. And God, I'm trying to think if anything else happened. No, nothing else happened. But a lot of fun will be had. I think there's still time for one more totally horrifying swerve. There's still time. We could make something happen. And in the meantime, before the whole world ends, we're gonna talk more about 999 today. We're gonna talk about it in the grander scheme of things. I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing some things, some ideas, some tones, some themes. Because the intro talked about the big 999 intro thing talks a lot about like demons and demonic stuff, and I wasn't sure if the 999-666 thing was going to happen here or not, but so far I haven't seen anything, so I'm not sure if there's stuff they're still holding back for the end. But Akane is 0, and we need to like make that clear to everybody. Damn, that sun is bright. Barely see anything. Ah, the ocean breeze.
No way.
Maybe none of it's real. You gotta be shitting me.
It can't be.
This is...
We weren't on the ocean at all? We were... We were in a desert.
This is the building in the Nevada desert.
Oh, that means there's a whole crew inside of the... We were building Q all... I needed that! That's why the door at the end was the Q. The water was fake. This water sound we're listening to right now is fake. Ah. That's bullshit. That's bullshit right there. All of it is such just garbage. And that's also why all the doors were bolted down.
the mock experiment building.
Oh my god. This whole time we were in building Q.
Sure enough, that's a desert. Mountains and all that cool stuff. Hello, sun. Boy, am I ever glad to see you. I don't think I've ever been so happy to see a sunrise. Uh-oh. The bracelets fell off! Wonder what these look like underneath. A little ATM card electronic chip. Now our bowels can drop and the bombs can come out. There was never a detonator to begin with. Wait, what? Really? No. Are they? Is that really what they're going with? They're going with the what? Figures.
Akane.
So confused.
Jumpy.
Hey, dude. Hey, dude. What's going on? Heh. Guess I must be pretty crazy about the girl if I think I'm hearing her voice in the wind. Have we established that that gun is loaded with bullets, by the way? I talked about it at the end of the last episode, but... Oh, slow fade to black. Oh, no! Is that it? That can't be it. Ah! No! There's so much still left unresolved, though. There's still so much that hasn't been finished, and also... Are we not, like... What? Are we not gonna, like, go to Santa and Junpei and be like, y'all kidnapped a bunch of people and made them play your killing game for funsies? That's a crime. Ugh. You can't just end on that big swerve and be like, oh, we're actually in a desert all along. We're never in the gigantic, because that's sunk, obviously. We're in building Q. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I feel so, like, that was so unsatisfying at the end. At the very, very end of everything. Come on, there's gotta give me a little something. Just a little tiny smidgen of something. This whole time we've been saying that everything has been connected. Our entire game here. The universes that we've been putting together have been overlayered, have been one and the same. Every ending is the right ending. Because they are all equally valid. And like... Hey, Nine Man, what's up? Good to see you, I guess. So, yeah, Zero... What is going on? Zero is Akane. Santa is a Zero also. They're both in cahootsers. But there has to be something else here, right? You're not gonna just leave me hanging here.
Are you okay?
Oh, they are so gonna leave this on Akane Vision after everything, aren't they? That's what this... No, because there's still... the epilogue and then another question mark? The final question. In the incinerator forever. Okay.
Oh, come on. This is nothing.
Really?
Get through this. Let's get to the point where Lotus comes up right behind them and is just like, hey kids, you ever heard of this morphogenetic field? And then that's how, like, why is she here?
You don't look okay.
Just before the end of elementary school, Jumpy and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill, looking at the sunset.
How does it look then?
You look jacked up,
well,
kid.
Let's see. It looks like you kissed a toad and got warts, but then they just kept growing and growing.
You look
and growing.
deformed.
What does that even mean?
Junpei grinned and...
See? I told you you're not okay. You're too reckless.
You also lost your front teeth. Like, you're gonna need surgery.
You can't beat 5 8th graders, Jumpy. That's crazy.
Okay, but I could beat 9th graders.
Yeah, but I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so? I had to do something.
Beat up 9 9th graders. Also, those 8th graders all had the first letter in their names add up to the number 9. We had to stop them. We have to stop. Can we take just a moment? We're in Junpei Vision now. I'm glad we're getting back to something real. Can we just take a second and just recognize that through the game playing 999, my life has just irrevocably changed for at least the next 6 months. That I will not be able to look at a string of numbers or letters, if they are set up the right way, without trying to add them together to make the number 9. I'm ruined. I'm ruined in that. In that regard, my entire psyche is just a destroyed wreck. So, anyway, we're in Junpei Vision. I just needed to say that because that's the big mood right now. For an SUV, this thing has a pretty smooth ride. It was nice of someone to leave an SUV for us with the keys in the ignition and gas in the tank. Like a present, you know? Anyways, we jumped in, and now here we are, screaming across the desert. They even put my favorite CD into the 6 CD changer in the dash. Lotus is over there in the passenger seat. Snake and Seven and I are all in the back seat. Can't believe we let her drive.
Woohoo! This is so fun!
Go, Clover, go! Clover's driving!
This is so awesome! Driving is so great when there's nothing around. And there's no speed limit.
They're like in the backseat, like, oh god, oh Jesus, Clover, please slow the car down.
Hey, Clover, watch those bumps, all right?
We're gonna get airtime.
This car jumps even a little, and I think I'm gonna get crushed to death.
It's true. He's gonna get crushed by a mountain of a man.
Hey, shut it. I can't help if I'm big, all right? Suck it up.
I'm a big man.
Why don't you drive, Seven?
I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law.
Wait, what? 7? Bastard.
He doesn't have an international license.
Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving this
Lotus
to
like, yeah, it's fine. So shotgun, baby.
And Clover, there's no need to slow down. The car Santa and June are in should be somewhere down this road ahead of us.
We're chasing
Yeah,
them
I
now,
saw
right?
some
This is a
fresh
car
tire
chase?
tracks going out. There's no doubt about it.
Then we've got to hurry if we want to catch them, don't we?
Hey, this is a 5-seater. If that's a 5-seater, we could have taken all 9 of us out of here, huh? Oh shit! Goddamn, she doesn't have to drive so fast. Oh man, I didn't even think a car like this could go this fast. Oh, we're throwing up a lot of dust. We have disrupted the landscape around us. It was a couple hours after we'd run into the junior high students, and they'd been hiding in the bushes in the back of one of the hills, drenching a kitten in gasoline. Oh, yeah, no, Jumpy is gonna get in there and bust some butt.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Jumped on him, quickly scooped up the kitten and tossed it to me. I caught it and ran for the police station as fast as I could.
Officer, please, you have to come with me.
Policeman headed back to the hill, and Jumpy was wrecked.
You couldn't run away after you threw the kitty to me?
I asked him logically. He stuck his tongue out through the hole in his mouth where his tooth had fallen out.
Yeah, I guess I could've.
Now you say that. That probably would have saved me a lot of dentistry.
Then why didn't you?
I didn't want to.
I wanted to get beaten up.
Beat him up real good.
I love getting hurt. Please
Because
hurt
of
me.
what they were doing to the kitty.
Yeah, that too, but I think they were the ones behind those murders our first semester.
Whoa! Oh! Junpei's got one hell of a sense of justice. Little old Batman out there.
You mean the bunnies?
Yeah, the bunnies.
Like killing little animal. Look, some grass on the ground,
They
toss it
asked
to
me what
wind.
elementary school I was from, so I told them. And then they said they'd do the same thing to you that they did to the rabbits. I couldn't forgive them for that, so
I put them in my killing game. Now they're doing a Nonary game, and they can't escape.
Hey, there's still some stuff I don't get.
Of course, they probably don't know more than I do.
Like Ace.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I should say Guitaro Hongo. Why did he create the Nonary project? Anybody? Any ideas?
To make morphogenic fields happen, right?
Why don't you ask him yourself?
He's still in the trunk, I assume?
Wait, what? Just giving up. I wonder if he even cares what happens
Hey,
to him anymore.
were you listening to us?
Go and try and pretend you weren't, old bastard. Why did you do this?
No, you were. Answer me.
I only wanted to see the faces. Human faces.
No, Hongao! You don't do this to people just because you want to see a human face. That's really weird.
I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set, then perhaps
No! That's the dumbest shit I've seen this whole game. We've been here for months playing this game together, and that right here, all of this, Hongao, is the dumbest shit I ever heard you dang-dum say. If you want to see faces, just use your goddamn hands. Just touch them, touch the faces. You can make it out by feeling around. That's like you don't see with your eyeballs. You see with your head. That's how sight works. This guy, oh man. And Snake's in the back seat just like, fuck you, man. You did all this for sight? You son of a bitch? You don't know a damn thing. You made a whole killing game just so you could see a little better. And I can't see at all.
by peering into people's minds, you could understand how they were processing the expressions of others.
That's it?
Yes, if you want to put it simply. But if you are looking for a more philosophical answer, I can supply that as well.
So, okay. Let's break this down. Let's give Hongao a little more philosophical credit. What is he trying to do? He is trying to create a space where there is an ontological truth. Like there is a undisputable truth that he can find. If people can communicate things across through a morphogenetic field, then that means that this morphic field set is in and of itself an undisputable truth. Is something that exists beyond, like, there's like, it is an objective truth, right? That is so like, I can see if you want to go that way, that maybe the hunt for a objective truth in the universe that you could base, I don't know. It just seems like there's way more uses a morphic field set could have to a CEO, to someone who is in the business of information trading, like. But this is fine too. Let's think philosophically. Like, most of philosophy is trying to identify objective truth. And the reason why that is difficult is because everybody has different ways of seeing the world, seeing space, seeing colors, seeing faces or not seeing faces in Hongao's metaphorical case. And so the world is different to everybody. What you call green, someone else is going to not call green. Maybe they have different language for what that color is more specifically, or maybe they don't have the language for that word at all, and so they identify it as something else. And so maybe they call greens and yellows all the same thing. So, yeah, there's an objective truth. I can see...
The human collective consciousness...
Take me to there, Hongao. Take me to where your brain is at. That's enough, Eddie. No, we're not going there. Don't take me to that place, Hongao. Time for the tape.
All right. So what's your second question?
Question number 2.
You said there were some things you didn't get.
There's a couple things I don't get.
Well, my next question doesn't really have anything to do with you two.
Damn it! Come on! Can't my next question have something to do with
This
Lotus?
is for you, Seven. It's about the whole Alice thing.
Can we talk about Alice?
What's the deal with that?
Well, see, 9 years ago, after I escaped from the Gigantic, I kept going after Hongo on my own, hoping I'd catch him when he finally slipped up. And during the course of my investigations, I learned a lot more about the Gigantic. I also found out about Bourdain and Alice.
You're not really answering my question.
Yeah, why you care about Alice
Is
so
there
much?
actually a girl who wouldn't melt at room temperature?
Who's the girl who's not melting out here? And have they met me yet?
What?
Alice doesn't exist. 9 years ago, I found Alice's coffin behind the library on the bottom deck. There was nothing in it but the root of a peculiar plant.
And the plant is all ice?
My research determined that it was a member of
The lady turned into a plant! It's a mandragora! You found a mandragora root!
I was able to extract a particular alkaloid from it. I used
Soperil,
that
yeah.
extract to create Soperil. Its creation was a tremendous boon to my firm, and we grew rapidly.
It's gonna go on forever. Tape's going back on, Hongao! Go back
Here,
somewhere calming.
This is for you.
Hey,
What's this?
is it a clover?
This is for you, doll. His name is Junpei.
Half that doll's for you. It's for you. Jumpy pulled something out of his pocket and shoved his arm out toward me. His hand was a doll made of yarn small enough to fit in his
Jumpy,
palm.
Are you sure it's, for you, doll?
Huh? Yeah, the lady at the shop said so, so that means it's for you, right?
Are you sure it's not a voodoo doll?
You got her a voodoo doll, man!
Wait, what? That's... Oh, man. Oh, man.
Well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean,
That's messed
you
up.
do know what a voodoo doll is used for.
Voodoo also accesses the morphic field set.
Yeah, I guess calling it Junpei isn't a very good idea then.
Why are you giving me this anyway? It just seems really sudden.
You know how after June, we aren't gonna get to see each other too much? I mean, we're gonna be in different schools, and I just thought I'd, you know...
Oh, okay, well, how about we call it June then?
Okay.
Okay. That's where June comes from. So June is the connection between Junpei and Akane.
You sound like some sort of tribal chief in a bad movie.
Yes. I, head of tribe. This doll, traditional charm of tribe. So I give this, it me. So we always together.
Oh, Jumpy.
You're so romantic.
If something bad, then hold and pray. I go wherever you are. So here, take.
This is really weird, man.
Thank you.
Kind of uncomfortable.
Thank you so much, Jumpy.
Before I knew it, I was crying. Tears streamed down my face, and I fell into June's tiny yarn body.
Oh, Jumpy. I'll never forget you. I promise.
Jumpy looked straight into my eyes and said just 5 words.
I'll never forget you either.
And they didn't! The sky was a beautiful crimson red as it melted down towards the horizon. Last golden rays of sunlight stretched out across the city, painted themselves across the hill. And we sat, bathed in the warm light of the evening, just the two of us, leaning gently against each other, shoulder to shoulder. You and I. The sun set, and we still didn't leave. We watched in silence as the darkness deepened, and one by one, the lights of the town began to flicker on. Cool. That was a nice little... So that's how that all comes together. Just one nice, another extra little connection to everything. There's still one more thing that I don't get. To be honest, it's the biggest mystery of all. As far as I'm concerned, but also the one that's really important. No, not with June and Akane. Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, who is June? Who is this girl that's here and is also Akane? Why are they 0? And yeah, that's probably the biggest mystery of them all, honestly. But who's Lotus? 9 years ago, she died in the incinerator on the Gigantic, but she's still alive now as June. What? How? Was it because I tapped in the morphic field set and saved her 9 years ago? Alright, let's say that makes some kind of insane sense. If I did that, then... how do I make sense of what 7 remembers? Snake makes sense. He's blind. He couldn't have seen her body anyway. But 7... he said he was sure he saw it. Is there some kind of historical discrepancy? Or, wait... there is one logical explanation. Hey, 7! How many kids did you save? You look satisfied. No? No way.
Hey, look! Over there. There's somebody next to the road.
That somebody better be Santa.
Huh?
What?
It's Lotus's mom, here to tell us everything about Lotus! It's just a leg. A really long, 7-foot-tall leg. What?! What does this mean?! With the booty! Why?! Don't do me like this, 999! What are you doing to me?! Burning gaze of the Nevada sun pounded down on her head. The desert around her rippled with heat. And that's not the only thing that was hot. Standing there on the shimmering plain was a woman with her arm out and her thumb up. It would not be long before Junpei realized who she was. What? That's the end. That was the door closing on the story. Are you kidding me? Are you... That's not fair. Don't forget your towel. That means anything to me. That's the end of the game? That's it? That's all I got! Hey, would you like to save the info you obtained during this playthrough? After saving, the game will restart from the beginning. Please just do it. Save here. Save complete. Access the flowchart, or return to the title screen and start from the beginning. Yeah, so like there is 3 more endings, and that's probably where we could get more information from, right? See, there's 1 ending, there's 2 endings, there's 3 endings. The key that we got from there unlocked the coffin ending to keep going. Guess there is 1 whole door I haven't been. But yeah, like this goes on. This goes on. That's fine that this goes on. I guess all things considered, I feel fine with where things are at. This is gonna loop around and take us back to the gigantic, right? That's what this is all aiming towards. This is the beginning of the game again. So what have we learned from all of this? What is the all of this that has happened mean? Girl. Goodbye, gigantic. And there it is. There it is. We're back at the beginning of everything again. Return to title screen. There we go. 999. We're done. We completed it. It is over. That's, I think, totally fine with ending things there. If I've got any questions, I'm just gonna look them up. Is what I'm gonna do. You feel me? You know, I'm gonna just open up my own little internet browser and look at. Hey, thanks itch.io for being supportive of your local crafts game designers. Let's look this up. There we go. That's all I wanted. Just Zero Escape Wiki. What are you talking about? It's 9 years this, 9 years that, and when it's not 9 years something, then you're talking about fucking experiments. That's Hazuki. Hazuki Kashiwabara is the possessor of the number 8 bracelet, and her status is alive. So, maybe like, I'm just kind of skimming through this real quick. There's definitely like, I'm looking at Lotus and Seven getting murdered by Ace? That's a fun one. But there's nothing here! This is not as helpful as I thought it would be. Anyway, there's more. I will look through all of this. Bottom line to everything is that we're done with 999. The game is over. We can go back and look through all the little minutia of everything, since that's what 999 has always been about, is just these little tiny like strings of characters that goes every different direction, and you can't. I've basically put a big circle around the bulk. Like 95% of everything in this game is now understood in a pretty holistic way. The 5% that is not, didn't really matter to begin with, right? In some way or another. Maybe there's a reason, Load. Maybe there isn't. Even if there is, it won't affect any of the main things that we have accessed so far, with the event that happened 9 years ago, this Nonary game, etc. The real question is, there are more 999 games. Do we want to do that or not, is the question. I don't know. I don't know. If you guys would be interested in that, let me know. That's kind of the last question that we have. Thank you for being here through this whole adventure that we've spent way longer than I expected on. Look at the boy. There's the boy, and there's the zero. Let's not get distracted. The next thing that we do on this channel, next like game that we put together, I don't know what it's going to be, because right now we're in the middle of the end of 2017, and we're trying to figure out what the best game of 2017 is while also doing this. That means we're going to be doing a lot of live streaming, and more live streaming than I'm used to. Most of our stuff is going to be live, and so that's a different shift in things. Usually we're making like saved video stuff. And so I've got a lot of other games that I'm going to be playing live. I don't know what our next like Let's Play is going to be. So I'm excited to see what comes out of everything that we are putting together now. That's why I've been on Discord for the last couple weeks, just being like, what are we going to do? What should we do with the channel? Where are we going to go with this? What kind of content do we want to make? Do we want to keep making Let's Plays? Do we want to do something else? Do we want to restructure, rebrand? I don't know. All I do know is that 999 has been a big factor in all of that. It's all connected. It's all connected, isn't it? And basically what I mean by that is that I love this. I love doing this stuff. I love 999 so much. And so I just want to try to figure out like what's the best way to get this kind of mystery, get all the juicy details of all of this into like a bigger audience that we can all hang out and go on these adventures together. Or do I need to build a bigger audience with something that's more grabbing and then bring our 999 adventure to them? That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, we've got ideas, we've got thoughts, and that's why you guys are here with me right now, trying to figure these out. Is what do we want to do from here? Either way, Junpei and Akane are fine. They're fine. Most everyone survived that wasn't already working for the company. So the only person that really died in our Nonary game was the 9-man. Everyone else was kind of tertiary. And even Kentaro Hongo, he didn't die. He's alive and fine. I really love that. I love that the big bad guy, we didn't do anything to him. He's ours now. He's our pet. We gotta just lock him up in a cage and feed him through the bars, or whatever weird thing we're gonna do to Hongao. Anyway, that's it. 99's over. I don't know how to say goodbye. I hate saying goodbye. Ending Let's Plays is the hardest part of Let's Play. I love you guys so much for hanging out. We've changed a lot over the last just making 999. A lot has changed around here with us, with the things that we do, and we've grown up a lot. It's been 9 years since we started this Let's Play of 999. And I couldn't do it without you. If it wasn't for like all of this together, I wouldn't be able to like make this cool stuff happen. Just having you guys here and having all the conversations that we've gotten to have about 999 and around it has been amazing. And the things that we've accomplished they're legendary. We've achieved some kind of legend at this point. And that's it. Fade to black. There it goes. Let's loop around one more time on this main thing. And I will see you next time. We're gonna have another adventure, a new Let's Play, another fun mystery that we will solve together. Characters that we will find their hidden intrigue, mysteries that are inside of them. And when we're there, I hope you join me. I love you guys very much, and we'll see you next time for our next game.